I was looking for a summer camp to go to, and my mom read about Camp Norwester in the newspaper, and it looked fun, so I decided to try it out.
A camp that's been around since the 20s, and that a camp where the grandparents went there, then the parents went there, and now Elena meets people whose grandchildren are there. That's a camp that everybody loves, obviously, and a camp with that kind of reputation. I felt very secure sending her there.
It was amazing. It was really, really fun. All the things you do, it's just different every single day. The activities are great, the counselors are great. It's a really good time.
I really like the arts and crafts. It's really fun, and the people who work there are really nice. And I like just how close everybody gets while you're there. Like, your unit becomes your family, and then you're friends with other people too.
The atmosphere at camp is something that is really kind of hard to find these days because we're all really close. It's like a giant family living on one island. It's really fun.
The sense of community is overwhelming, absolutely. They all come together because they know they're building this really great tight-knit community, and so no matter what I was doing, I knew I was among friends, among people I could trust. And so it really added, it was already a great experience with being able to kayak, being able to do archery, climb trees, everything like that. But being able to do it among the best people on earth, being able to do it among this really supportive community was really great.
There was a point where I asked him how he wanted to spend his summer, and he said, the library, the bookstore, a computer. No, that's it. You need to get outside. And I contacted the camp, and I looked at other camps, and Norwester had a philosophy about community living and personal growth. And I thought the combination of the two, plus its reputation for having been there for so long, was the selling point.
It's a different experience, and I don't know how else she would experience this. It is a very outdoor, rustic experience. And a nice thing is the younger kids are also associating with older kids, and they all treat each other like a family, which is really nice.
I think it's too short. By the end of the 4 weeks, you're kind of wishing that you could stay a little bit longer, because there's you just want to hang out longer. But yeah, it's a long time the first time, but it just gets shorter every year.
As soon as you get there, it's really not a long time. It's over way before you want it to be over. You get to camp, and you're already thinking, well, in 4 weeks I'm gonna have to leave, and I just got here.
Once you look back on the month, you say, wow, was that really 2 weeks ago? Was that really 3 weeks ago? It feels like yesterday, or it feels like everything's receded so quickly into the future that by the time the end of camp comes, you really aren't expecting it.
I used to accuse Elena of not being an outdoor girl, and she said, Mom, I sleep in a place with no walls, a big hole in the top of it, a teepee. Spiders don't bother me. She doesn't have running water for a bathroom, and she's also not afraid to go swimming in Puget Sound. So that's where they swim, and she's much more of an adventurer. Yeah.
There's something very magical that happens. You get past 10 days to 2 weeks, and the individual, it doesn't matter how young it is, begins to learn how to be strong on themselves, and they develop deeper friendships than they ever could in 10 days. What they learn in 4 weeks is really quite amazing about themselves, about community, about their place on the planet.
I knew I was coming back, and my biggest regret is not having gone before.